This one trip in Vegas, I was in the corner of the bed. He was beating my body. And then he like, if you move, your stomach gonna bleed. I'm gonna kill this baby. You're gonna be bleeding for a month on schoolyard crib. You're not a crib. That's not crib. Having sex with your homies, the guy that puts you on your road manager, road dog, the first one you call, baby mama, that's not crib. You ain't even get DP'd yet. Posting your son penis, that's not crib. That's a demon. For real, like, then he rode me over with a car. Like, bro, this is all when I was 6 months pregnant.
Although it appears that Chrisean Rock have finally admitted that her son's health may not be as it should be, she is blaming Blueface for her child's illness rather than accepting responsibility for her own actions. Since Chrisean Jr.'s medical records were recently leaked, revealing the possible health issues of her billion-dollar child, she has ceased to brush off criticism and harsh remarks about her parenting abilities. She has now taken to the internet once more to level even more grave accusations against Blueface, claiming that he abused her during her pregnancy.
Like, being abused while you're pregnant, yes, that has a lot to do with a lot of things. But me not leaving and just staying away, that's on me too.
She is now blaming herself for staying while the assault continued in the assault for her son's health issues. During her pregnancy, Chrisean Rock was busy heating up her unborn child with blunt and drowning him in alcohol. While everyone else was worried about him, she decided to disregard all the worries. She recently went online, nevertheless, to accuse Blueface of being at fault for the child's health issues, according to Christine. Blueface attacked her in the 7th month of her pregnancy and threatened to bleed your stomach. If you go to get up, I will murder this infant on a playground trip. You will be bleeding for a month. She further claimed that while she was pregnant, he struck her with a car recently. When speaking with DJ Academics, Chrisean stepped up her accusations, tying Blueface's alleged mistreatment to her billion-dollar baby's health problems. Those close to Blueface, especially his mother, Chrisean Rock, have responded to this high-stakes family drama. Here he is sitting there just doing the time like it was his problem and his fault, she said, expressing her disgust. We're trying to put more things on him, and he's not complaining. Blueface has 2 children already, and they are doing well. Safel blames Chrisean's careless lifestyle and persistent disobedience to medical and family advice for the child's health issues, believing that Chrisean is the aggressor in their poisonous relationship. Prior to this, Chrisean had consistently insisted that her infant was fine, despite clear indications that the youngster might not be doing well after all. She seems to have changed the story, though. Once the child's medical documents were recently leaked, she is now accusing Blueface of abusing her when she was pregnant, placing all the blame on him. Chrisean's pregnancy, which was characterized by a tumultuous, intermittent relationship with Blueface, substance misuse, and confrontations with his family, set the stage for the public scrutiny of her unborn child. When Chrisean Rock revealed a string of positive test results on Instagram in 2023, the controversies around her pregnancy started. Although she made hints that Blueface was a father, he strongly refuted the allegation, claiming that their relationship was over and raising doubts about the child's paternity. Blueface emphasized that a DNA test was required to verify Chrisean's paternity, and even implied that he had interactions with several males at roughly the same time. When Chrisean Rock entered the fray, denying the pregnancy claims and suggesting Chrisean's dishonesty, the paternity drama intensified. Absolutely not pregnant, Rock said frankly in reaction to Chrisean's declaration. If that man permitted such an exercise, he would lose his license. Throughout Chrisean's pregnancy, a greater drama developed, of which this paternity question was only one aspect. Chrisean's substance usage became a matter of online conversation as her pregnancy went on. She was repeatedly urged to stop abusing drugs while pregnant, but she disregarded the advice. DJ Academics even sent Chrisean a FaceTime while she was extremely pregnant and smoking a joint.
FaceTime her, she's like smoking a joint. Full on pregnant.
While she's pregnant.
Full on pregnant. Smoking a joint. And I said, aren't you? And she's like, shh. And I'm like, nigga, they ain't no shh. I'm like, the baby's in the stomach. Like, yeah. No fucks given.
By confronting Chrisean's sister Tessa and her friends on Instagram, Chrisean Rock escalated the situation. She said that they were afraid to step in and stop Chrisean's suspected substance use throughout her pregnancy, because they were more worried about her control over the money. Chrisean claimed that if she had been in Tessa's position, she would have acted to get Chrisean assistance.
But I'm not reaching out to all you
that was standing there while the baby was being made and did fucking nothing. You did nothing. You watched her. You watched her because you were scared she was in control of the money. I wouldn't have gave a fuck about that money. I'd have snatched her up and took her to home and made sure she at least got the mental health and counseling that she needed during her pregnancy so that she wouldn't have to regret it for the rest of her life.
Or Chrisean continued abusing drugs during her pregnancy. In spite of the numerous cautions and worries from family members and fans, Chrisean Jr. arrived, and Blueface wound up in jail shortly after due to a probation violation. Chrisean had already removed a large face tattoo dedicated to her baby daddy, but she went ahead and got another one despite their sporadic relationship. Many of her fans were offended by this audacious gesture, which sparked a huge backlash and led to many of her followers unfollowing her on social media. Tia Kemp was one of the critics who expressed her worries regarding Chrisean's priorities. Online arguments are nothing new to Chrisean and Tia Kemp, who frequently amuse viewers with their feud on social media. Kemp advised her to put less emphasis on rekindling a toxic relationship and more on becoming a mother. When you had that little big face, baby, looking like Charles Barkley, she said, I thought I liked you. You have tears to run around. Beating people up with Chrisean, go get a pebble off the Flintstones, Rocky, and bring Mr. Purpleface along, then. Take the baby to a daycare or someplace so he can learn to crawl. We're looking for milestones. What are you doing? Since he ought to be holding a bottle by now, we want to see if he is crawling. Concerning Chrisean Jr., Tia Kemp recently reiterated her criticism of Chrisean's parenting, asking why he hasn't begun to walk or run.
I'ma say this, and I'ma say this nicely. Chrisean need to go sit down somewhere, and she need to get this baby some help. She need to get herself some help. She need to stop engaging with all this internet shit and beef and all this shit and keep back and forth with that boy lying and playing on y'all mind. Cause she ain't never played on mine. I don't pay her no attention. I already know she fucked up in the head. But it's making me mad that this baby can't get down and walk. And I'm looking at him right here. It's clear that things are wrong with him. So why she ain't taking this baby, I don't get this. But we don't know what she doing behind closed doors. We don't. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think she's doing that.
Kemp's comments did not go unanswered by Chrisean. She addressed her most recent remarks, which many admirers felt were more humiliating than beneficial. In response, Chrisean said that a phone conversation would have been a better approach to address her issues and encouraged Kemp to refrain from talking about her in public.
Come on now, stop speaking on me. For real. Stop speaking on me. Go back to clapping those saggy of yours. Just go back to mother, bro. You feel me? All you gotta do is, man, encourage the next mother, pray for the next mother, be there for the next mother. Passing judgment, trying to be funny, like I don't got feelings. You already did this before, auntie. And nobody aunt. We don't know you. You're a fun lady, but we don't know you, bro. In real life, we don't know you, bro. You feel me? And even if you was my aunt, just call me like you really love me, bro. You don't know what's really going on for real and what's really going on for real. Like, I don't know what's really going on with your kid, bro. But you would want us to pray for him, right? When he got stabbed up. I pass judgment. Oh, he outside. He banging. He this. He in the streets. Man, go get your son off the streets, man.
Following a string of denials, a leaked copy of Chrisean Jr.'s medical records resurfaced online, perhaps validating the concerns of a number of people who had voiced concerns about Chrisean's parenting when she was pregnant. According to the Post, Chrisean's substance misuse during her pregnancy may have contributed to the child's poor health.
What was that in your system and your baby's system? And for you weirdos that say I be lying, the only people who lied was her siblings and her friends and associates. Didn't they say the baby was healthy? Charity Ben told you guys his vision was messed up. You seen him meet no milestones.
The medical report that was leaked also showed how many individuals were worried about the youngster in the past. Among several other conditions, fetal alcohol syndrome.
This part of the record says that the baby had fetal alcohol syndrome, neonatal abstinence, seizure disorder, spasticity, cortical visual impairment, oh my God, and the specialist that he'll need, a neurology, orthopedic, otolaryngology, gynecology, cardiology, gastroenterology, ophthalmology, pulmonology, and palliative care.
There are significant questions regarding Chrisean Jr.'s decisions at this crucial period because it has been reported that his health condition has gotten worse due to a difficult pregnancy that included exposure to cocaine and painkillers and a lack of prenatal care. Chrisean is unfazed by her child's many health issues and the severe comments she receives from followers about her parenting. She recently provoked controversy after being seen on camera bringing her child inside a smoking shop. Fans have been criticizing her for this, which has further sparked anger. Why isn't CPS involved? Some wonder. I'm very sorry for this infant. Why would you take your child to a smoke shop in the first place? Ask others instead of taking her son everywhere she goes. Some supporters are urging Chrissy to hire a nanny or enlist family members to help with child care. In an Instagram direct message, a fan even confronted the tobacco store and chastised the person in charge for letting the child in. Chrisean, meanwhile, has made the decision to temporarily shield her child from the internet, despite the overwhelming evidence to the contrary. She stated in an interview on the Danza Project that her son is perfectly healthy. Chrisean responded to her internet detractors by saying, "He's fantastic. He's becoming bigger. I've been deliberately keeping him off the internet."
How is Junior doing?
He's great. He's growing.
Amen.
I've been keeping him off the internet on purpose. So, just give him his privacy for real.
Due to his present sentence, Blueface has not publicly replied since Chrisean revealed the assault charges against him in June 2025, describing the anguish she endured and the dread she and her unborn child felt. However, this high-stakes family drama that is taking place in the public eye has captured the attention of the public. Some fans have asked Chrisean, so, is she blaming him now for the baby's condition? In response to her most recent line of defense, but she doesn't seem to be getting the sympathy and support she needs. We know all this, others are saying. Before giving delivery, you told everyone live. You also mentioned, honey, that you intended to shoot automobile with Jaden and Blue inside. We've spent over 4 years in this group chat. When will this be over? One fan even came to the conclusion that she would return to him even if he had done all of this. Even when it comes to her family, she never accepts responsibility for her actions after Chrisean's repeated denials of her child's health were exposed by a leaked medical record. It appears that she and Rock have decided on a different course of action. She claims that despite having Blueface's complete face tattooed on her during this time, he appears to be accountable for her child's health issues due to the abuse she endured from him during her pregnancy. Pause. Chrisean's persistent denial of responsibility for her careless pregnancy lifestyle and her dubious parenting abilities account for her tendency to alter the facts of her child's health. These new claims could put additional strain on their already tumultuous relationship, especially since she was evicted from Blueface's home and he is about to be released from prison. What are your thoughts on Chrisean Rock's denial of accountability for her deeds? Please feel free to express your thoughts in the space provided for comments. I appreciate you listening.